Hi there, everybody. This is Indi checking in, contributing writer from Basmati. So thank you for tuning in. I'm here to discuss with you my latest endeavor, which is yoga teacher training. So the program that I'm doing is called Ashtanga Yoga, meaning 8 limbs, and it is a all-encompassing philosophy, theory, and practice. Sadhana is a Sanskrit term meaning spiritual practice. And so it's really a process of developing your own sadhana, your own spiritual practice, and exactly what that looks like. So there's a lot of different things involved in that I've been learning over the last week. Essentially, we're covering morning meditation, just sitting there, with your thoughts. And I really enjoyed it being pointed out that as much as your mind wanders, especially in the beginning of creating a meditation practice, because it will wander, and you will constantly be bringing yourself back and threading off and bringing yourself back. And to really rejoice in those moments that you come back to that path, because it deserves praise and recognition, because the mind is going to wander. And so it's really those moments where you can kind of come back into focus and recognize where on the path you've gone off, that's your moment of presence. And so that was a really good lesson for me. We practice pranayamas. So those are going to be our breath control exercises that we do prior to meditation. It's a lot of isolating different areas in the body in order to be able to control our breath. Some are neutral, some are heating breathing techniques, some are cooling, and they're done in different sequences depending on kind of what kind of meditation you're preparing for. Generally, the 4 purifications are done in the same order every time. There's a reason that they're done that way. So there's 4 purification breaths that are a fundamental aspect of pranayama that most people do practice each morning. And then there's also the asana. The asana is what most people think of when they think of yoga. And it really is, of course, important. There's so many physical, mental, emotional benefits to practicing asana, but it's not solitary. It is not separate from the entire practice of classical yoga. It is just another limb, so to speak, of it. So, and with doing that, we learned so much about proper alignment. There tends to be a focus nowadays in the world. Yoga has kind of become this up-and-coming trend almost. And a lot of times, and I've experienced this myself, there's a tendency to kind of prioritize flexibility over alignment. And so it was really a good practice for coming back to the fundamentals, which is always proper alignment over flexibility, and really learning to embrace and accept where you are, because that's a beautiful place. And in order to have your nadis, which means your subtle energy channels, and those function throughout your entire body, all around your body, according to this philosophy. And in order to really have those channels open and flowing and allowing the energy to kind of move through your being, you have to be in proper alignment. If you're twisting yourself backwards because you're trying to touch the floor when, your body is really not yet equipped to be doing that, then you're blocking those energy channels. And so that was also a very defining moment for me in my journey thus far, was really coming back to, okay, where is my alignment? How open am I? And that was really important for me. So really quick, before I sign off here, I just wanted to share a little excerpt from my journal. I journaled more than I have since I was 12 years old while I was up there. And so, yeah, here's a little snippet from my experience. I am experiencing something completely foreign and new to me for the first time in my entire life. Peace. True and actual peace. It isn't easy and requires much of my focus, attention, and intention, but this is the first time I have ever been able or allowed the space to move through the process of self-study, svidhyaya is the Sanskrit word for that, with loving support and wisdom to guide me. It is profoundly powerful, and I am learning so much, eagerly grasping all that I can and absorbing it into my being. There have been many moments of challenge, grappling with the silence amidst my turbulent mind and tucked within my shouting limbs as they try to find their seat, connecting with myself and listening to my own mind and body. I am not sure if I have ever truly done or felt the sensation. So that was a little snippet into my experience. So thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll definitely keep you updated. I got 5 months to go. Thank you.